Hello, my name is Irina. I'm a senior student majoring in economics with minor in sociology. This video is the first part of a short evidence-based guide on how to study effectively. But first of all, why does it matter? All of us keep studying for more than 10 years. We have already graduated from high schools. We usually study how we used to study, and nobody has really taught us on how to study. But evidence shows that most of the techniques used by students are ineffective, and there are techniques that are more effective than others. On university level, an ability to study effectively and understand the material becomes crucial because subjects here tend to become harder than they were at high school. But first of all, let's get some of the scientific background on the main tips on how to study effectively. So there are main tips that usually use students in their studying. These are rereading, highlighting, and summarizing. Even though all of these methods are really popular ones, they are considered as ineffective. Among all of the techniques, rereading is the top one by its popularity. Many of us do so when you just reread the passage or repeat the presentation slides before taking an exam. Even though most of us use it, it is still considered as ineffective. If you are curious, you can actually read the material mentioned below. Probably everyone has a friend who shares a highlighter for absolutely every occasion. Even though highlighting is meditative and funny, it is also one of the ineffective strategies. This one is for those who love note-taking and summarizing. Even though it might seem that you know the material, it is not so. The material is just copied but not memorized. So please, if you are bad at note-taking, don't panic. This is also quite ineffective. Now let's talk about proved study methods. Evidence shows that there are main two techniques on how to study effectively. These are active recall and spaced repetition. Active recall is the most important technique. You should not study passively, you should actively retrieve information. For instance, instead of taking note and just copying the material, you need to read the material and try to recall information on a separate note. We'll discuss how to implement active recall in your study routine later. The problem with all ineffective methods that we studied before is that they didn't consolidate information. But what is consolidation? As you probably know, our brain has both short-term and long-term memory. When you read the chapters just a night before your exam, all of the material goes into your short-term memory, after which brain deletes all the information because it thinks that you don't need it anymore. But when you read the material once or twice a week, this all information is consolidated. On this graph you can see that spaced repetition increases the percentage of remembered material.